Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will show you how to answer this one. The first thing we need to find about complementary solutions. So in this one, I will put about yc equals to e to the power of lambda s. Later that, we need to do first the derivative of this one, and we have lambda e to the power of lambda s. So if we do first the derivative of this one, we keep the same of this one, and later that, we need to find first the derivative of lambda s. You got lambda. Now we go to second derivative of yc, and we have lambda square e to the power of lambda s. Because this is about complementary solutions, so I will put this one equals to number 0. So in this situation, we need to put this one go in here, and this one go in here, and this one go in here. So we can do about factorization by e to the power of lambda s. So we can find the solution of this one. Now for this one, we just have only lambda equals to number 1. That means about yc, we have c number 1. That is about the constant number 1, e to the power of lambda s. We need to change lambda into number 1, and that is about s. Because we have the same lambda, so we have c number 2, s e to the power of s. And this is the final answer of complementary solution. And the second one, that is about particular solution. So in this one, we can use about variation of parameters. So I will put about y number 1, that is about e to the power of s. And y number 2, that is about s e to the power of s. 3s, that is about this one. Now on the next one, we need to find about Wronskian. So that should be about w between y number 1 and y number 2. So that should be like this. We have the matrix. We have y number 1, y number 2. First the derivative of y number 1 and y number 2. So y number 1, that is about e to the power of s. And first the derivative of y number 1, we keep the same. This one, s e to the power of s. If we do first the derivative, we have like this. Now we need to find determinant of this one. So that should be like this. So we have A multiplied by D minus B multiplied by C. So this one multiplied by this one minus e to the power of s multiplied by s e to the power of s. So if we simplify, and you got about e to the power of 2s. Now we apply the formula that is about y particular solution. We have negative y number 1, and we have the integration y number 2 g of s over the Wronskian. We just calculate in here. And we have ds plus y number 2, and we have the integration y number 1 g of s over the Wronskian between y number 1 and y number 2. So in this one, we have y number 1, we just calculate in here. Y number 2, that is about s e to the power of s, gs, that is this one. This one we have e to the power of 2s. So y number 2, that is about s e to the power of s. This one we have e to the power of s. gs, that is about s e to the power of s sine s over e to the power of 2s. Now we need to simplify. So we have s squared sine s, and the next one, this one, that is about s sine s. Now we need to find this integration. So we can use about integration by parts. So I will put about u equals to s squared. Later that, we need to do first the derivative for the both sides, and we have like this dv, that is about sine s ds. The integration of sine s, that is about negative cosine s. So we have u multiplied by v, so we have s squared negative cosine s minus, we have the integration du multiplied by v, negative and negative, we have positive, and we have number 2s cosine s ds. Next, we can use about integration by parts again. So in this situation, we need to put about u equals to s. Then you got the u equals to ds. So dv equals to cosine s ds. The integration of this one, we have sine s So we have u multiplied by v, and we have number 2 in here, minus we have the u multiplied by v, and now this one we have like this. So that should be about positive number 2 cosine x, and I will put about c. Now let's go to the next one. For this one we use about integration by parts. So we put about u equals to s, then we have the u equals to the s dv, that is about sine s, ds, the integration of this one we have negative cosine s. So in this one that is about u multiplied by v minus negative and negative, we have positive, and then we have the integration cosine s ds. Now we can simplify, and that is about sine s, and I will put about c. Now we can simplify, and you got about yb, that is about negative e to the power of s multiplied by this one. And then we put about positive s e to the power of s multiplied by this one. So we simplify, and we have this one. Now we got the final answer, that is about yc plus yb. Yc we just calculate in here, and yb we just calculate in here. So we combine yc and yb, and we got the final answer. This is the end. Thank you for watching.